Oi!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Oi!
Bye.
Oi!
Oi.
Oi!
Oi.
Oh yeah!
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy.
So this is me pathetically trying to film a couple of things that we did on our hike in our trip to the Tombstone Territorial Park. The Tombstones is in the Yukon in Canada, and it was a pretty cool trip. We flew from Vancouver to Whitehorse, got a car for 6 hours, and then arrived at our destination. It's very close to Dawson City, if you've ever heard of that little town. Anyways, I thought, why not try my exceptional movie skills and filming skills? I think I can do something really cool with this. And so here's my poor attempt into making a really fun little movie about our trip. But if anything, hopefully this at least shows you a little bit about the north of Canada and how really awesome it is. So here you go. And just for context, there's 4 people in this trip. My friend Annie, she's the Australian one, my brother Vittorio, my sister-in-law Laura, and myself, Alice. Okay, today we're gonna go hike for our first day. This is how we're looking like right now. Annie's just packing her bag. Lauda, she's here chilling. This is our car.
Not really ready yet?
Not really ready, almost there. But we're gonna stop at the interpretive center to do a bear safety training video and then hike for 5 hours. We actually hiked for about 8 hours in the first day, so.
Hopefully 5 hours.
Hopefully 5 hours, plus breaks. And there's Vittorio. Cool, okay. So I didn't film too many videos of us just walking. Every time we stopped to take a break, I would film a little bit and just to remember what we saw and record that moment. But it was just hard to keep pulling out your camera with a giant pack on your back. Just for context, we hiked about 11.3 kilometers in the first day. We climbed 1,000 meters and then descended 600 meters, so a net gain of about 400 and something meters. And on top of that, we were carrying a pack of about 30 pounds each. How's the pee?
It's delicious.
Amazing. She drinks her own pee. Did you know Australians do that? And so after 8 hours of hiking, basically, we arrived in Grizzly Lake. Wow. We took a dip here and nearly froze to death, but it's okay. Vittorio and Lauda are camping here. What's up? Lauda, say hi. And Annie and I are camping there, and this is our fucking fantabulous view. And we're gonna go this way tomorrow, all the way up here, and then down to Divide Lake. Exciting. We are fucking exhausted. And yeah, so then we ate food by the lake, always making sure to pack our food in our bear canisters after and making sure all the trash came with us. Pretty much all of our trash, except for toilet paper, had to come with us, thank God. Because if the bears ever attacked our stash, they would have to get killed, just because it's a danger to humans. So you always have to make sure you take everything with you. Actually, another cool thing about the Yukon, or at least the Tombstones, is that the sun here, it kind of set over here, so it's about 11 p.m. right now, but the sun set here, but now it's here now, so now these mountains are receiving the sun, as you can see up here. But so the sun is just going probably all around here and gonna start here in the morning, and so it really kind of just stays light all night, which is crazy, but you just have to bring your eye mask to make sure that you can actually sleep, unless you sleep really well in the light, but most people don't. And so after my long explanation about the midnight sun and why it doesn't, the sun doesn't set after a certain latitude during the summer in the Yukon, we slap on some sunscreen and head on to Divide Lake for the next hike. It's gonna be fun. Annie, how are you feeling?
My hands won't stop bleeding.
Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, so trigger warning, Annie has really dry nails / hands. Honestly, her hands were pretty dry because of the Yukon weather. It was pretty dry for the most part. There were a couple of fires around Dawson City, I think. And even when we came back, there was a pretty bad one, and there was just a lot of flooding and fires, and it was kind of chaotic all around. But in the time that we were hiking, there was like 2 days or 2 or 3 days that it rained just a little bit, really heavy rains, but it was fine during our trip. We were undercover. Yeah, and so on the second day, we hiked for 6.5 kilometers, had an elevation gain of 439 meters, and moved in total for about 4 hours and 42 minutes. I didn't film too much of our hike on the way there, but it was filled with a lot of really steep hills and scree on the way down, actually. And yeah, mostly I didn't film much because a bunch of the buckles of my pack broke, so that kind of sucked. But the hike here was so horrible. Like, we had to go up this steep ass hill, and then
Yeah, that part I did not enjoy.
it was mostly like, I don't know, if you're going to the gym and you're doing stairs, it was like that level of difficulty, but like super slow and super steep.
I don't think it was even about like the physical labor of it. It was more just like the trying not to die.
I guess so. No, you're
I
trying not
don't
to
know.
die. We came down, and Annie, being very smart, forgot to bring her hiking boots, or didn't want to because it was hurting her. And so I had to let her borrow my poles, but she went down this mountain where you had to literally slide on rock with her runners.
Those runners are not gonna last.
No, you're gonna throw
frame
them in the
them.
garbage. She put duct tape around her ankle to stabilize it, because of course it's super good.
Just my duct tape, it held my ankle together. Oh yeah.
But we're here now, and I think it's gonna rain soon. So it's over there. It's lots of thunder right now. We didn't see any lightning though, so we weren't too worried, but we're gonna set up our tent just in case. And so we slept a night in Divide, and then the next day we went to Talus for a quick hike. It is quite short and flat, so we did that before we returned to Grizzly Lake. And Talus Lake, oh my goodness, is, to be honest, one of the most beautiful places I think I've ever been in my life. It's just kind of this wide open space filled with these mountains in the side, and although we've been seeing mountains for 3 days, it was still unbelievably beautiful, and the sky was amazing and clear, and everything was awesome. A little bit of my battery, what do you guys have to say?
I'm hungry.
We want a burger.
Best
And
place on earth, baby.
Best place on earth.
Yukon.
Fuck Alberta.
Fuck Alberta. Yo, the Albertans will come after us.
They will. And they're fiery.
And so we hiked after Talus, we hiked back to Divide and then went to Grizzly. All these clips are still on the first day on our way to Grizzly. I didn't really film anything on the way back because my camera died and I didn't feel like taking out my phone so much. But yeah, and so we slept the last night in Grizzly, hiked back on the next day, and then went to Dawson City, where we took this really gross toe shot. And when I mean a toe shot, I mean an actual toe that someone donated for whatever reason. It's legal, and it's conserved in like this high amount of alcohol, so that people can take shots with whatever they want. And so 3 out of the 4 of us did. We're leaving now. Annie, any last words?
I got feet pics taken of me today.
Those are her makeshift shoes.
I'm duct taping them together now.
She's duct taping them. This is the mountain we're leaving. We're leaving. It was fun.
We're gonna go take toe shots tonight.
Toe shots in Dawson. And I'm excited to take a shower, brush my hair, eat a burger. Yeah. And some fries. Ooh.
We need to go to the pit.
What?
We need to go to the pit in Dawson.
Yeah, we'll go to the pit in Dawson. It's looking all stinky.
We're gonna have a crazy night.
Yeah, crazy night, meaning sleeping in the tent. I also got my period and I fucking hate myself. To be honest, possibly the worst thing that could have happened in this trip, especially because I was not expecting my period at all, but it was fine. Anyways, that was my video. Thanks for watching and hopefully you liked it. Thanks.